If you love Broadway, chances are you love the music of Stephen Sondheim. And this winter, his words and music take center stage right here on Delmarva.
Possum Point Players is presenting Sondheim on Sondheim. It's an intimate musical review that goes beyond the big showstopper and dives into the life, creativity, and legacy of the man often called the father of modern music. Joining us are the stage director, John Hulse, and musical director, Jerry Burrell. Welcome to Historic Studio D.
Hello.
Thank you. Welcome.
So describe, if you can, Sondheim on Sondheim.
Well, Sondheim on Sondheim is a musical review, but Stephen Sondheim himself takes center stage. We have access to video of him and others talking about how they put shows together and how they write the songs. And Stephen Sondheim gives a lot of insight into his process, but also several shows that some people will know and some kind of more of his obscure shows and how they got to be where we finally see them. So it's a really neat thing. We have 8 singers, many of whom have been on local stages for many years. The voices are beautiful. We will have an 8-piece band led by Jerry, and it's a night of pure entertainment and learning a lot about who Stephen Sondheim was and how his mind ticks.
Yes, and that's interesting. You have him actually talking on video from interviews and such. How does that change the audience experience?
Well, I think that just having him describe these songs from the different shows in his own words is something that's very unique in this age of technology that we're in. I said before that, you know, we don't have Mozart talking about what songs were cut from The Marriage of Figaro or why did you write this aria for this soprano, and we have the actual words coming right from his mouth, you know, with Sondheim. So that's very interesting to me as a musician.
He's a very funny guy, and so we get to, you know, see him talking, and sometimes there's interactions with the cast, and sometimes the cast watches him, but sometimes he's setting up the next song, whether it's a group song or one of the famous solos that you know.
So, Jerry, the music is very complex of Sondheim. So that's probably presents a challenge for you and for the band.
It's definitely a challenge. It's not like playing one of the Golden Age musicals by Rodgers and Hammerstein where it's a lot of chords and one key. You switch in and out of keys, tempos, everything all in, you know, maybe the space of 5 bars. You go through 3 different key changes and it's very complex. The trick is getting it to sound simple. And very conversational, getting the words across, how the music supports the text. And Sondheim even discusses that at some points, you know, where he has to write certain things in a certain way so that the audience can understand what's being presented to them for the very first time if they've never heard these songs. So that is one of the challenges.
So John, what do you hope the audience takes away from this performance?
I hope that they have a greater sense of what goes on before they see a show. And I think, I hope that they'll be able to just feel like they've really been entertained, but learned a lot. And whether you're a Sondheim aficionado or whether you've never heard of Stephen Sondheim, I think there's a lot in it for anybody. It's really a neat night. And, you know, there's only one song in this show that was written for this particular song by the show by Sondheim, and it's called God. And it opens the second half of the show, and it's a tongue-in-cheek song about himself. And it's really, really interesting, that song alone. But there's a lot of fun, a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty exciting. It's a different take on Sondheim's music as well. So let's get all the details for anybody who wants to check it out.
Sure. So it opens January 23rd, goes 23rd, 24th, 25th, 30th, 31st, and February 1st. Friday and Saturday nights are at 7:30. Sundays are at 2. And tickets, you can get them online at www.possumpointplayers.org or at 302-856-3... No, 4560. Sorry, 302-856-4560 is the ticket line.
We'll have all that information on our
Thank you.
website, DelmarvaLife.com, so you don't have to memorize it. John and Jerry with Possum Point Players, thank you so much. Break a leg.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.